Let's start with the basics. Renter's insurance is a policy designed to protect people who rent their homes. Unlike homeowners insurance, which covers the building itself, renter's insurance focuses on your personal belongings and liability. If you're renting an apartment, house, or even a room, this type of insurance can help you recover from unexpected events like theft, fire, or certain types of water damage. It's a safety net for your possessions and peace of mind for you as a tenant. Understanding what renter's insurance covers is the first step in making sure you're protected. Many renters mistakenly believe their landlord's insurance will cover their personal belongings. However, that's not the case. The landlord's policy only protects the building, not your furniture, electronics, or clothes. Imagine a fire or a break-in without renter's insurance. You'd have to replace everything out of pocket. Renter's insurance steps in to cover these losses, making it an essential safeguard for anyone leasing a space. It's about protecting your lifestyle and financial stability from unexpected setbacks. Renter's insurance typically covers three main things: your personal property, liability protection, and additional living expenses. Personal property coverage helps pay to replace your belongings if they're stolen or damaged by covered events. Liability protection covers you if someone is injured in your rental or if you accidentally damage someone else's property. Lastly, if your place becomes unlivable due to a covered event, additional living expenses coverage can help pay for temporary housing and extra costs. It's a well-rounded policy for renters. Let's dive deeper into personal property coverage. This part of renter's insurance helps you replace items like furniture, electronics, clothing, and even kitchenware if they're damaged or stolen. Covered events usually include fire, theft, vandalism, and certain types of water damage. It's important to know that not every disaster is covered. Floods and earthquakes often require separate policies. By understanding what's included, you can make sure your most valuable possessions are protected. Liability coverage is another key part of renter's insurance. If someone is injured in your rental, say they slip and fall, this coverage can help pay for their medical bills or legal fees if they decide to sue. It also covers accidental damage you might cause to someone else's property. For example, if you accidentally start a kitchen fire that damages your neighbor's apartment, liability coverage can help with those costs. It's an important layer of protection for renters. If your rental becomes uninhabitable due to a covered event, renter's insurance can help with additional living expenses. This means it can pay for hotel bills, meals, and other costs while your home is being repaired. For example, if a fire forces you out of your apartment, you won't have to worry about where you'll stay or how you'll afford extra expenses. This coverage ensures you can maintain your standard of living, even during tough times. It's just as important to know what renter's insurance doesn't cover. Standard policies usually exclude damage from floods, earthquakes, and pests like bedbugs or rodents. If you live in an area prone to these risks, you may need to purchase separate coverage. Also, renter's insurance won't cover your roommate's belongings unless they're listed on your policy. Understanding these exclusions helps you avoid surprises when you need to file a claim. Choosing the right amount of coverage is crucial. Start by taking an inventory of your belongings and estimating their value. This helps you decide how much personal property coverage you need. Don't forget to consider high-value items like jewelry or electronics, which might require extra coverage. It's better to be slightly overinsured than underinsured, so you're not left with unexpected costs if disaster strikes. When selecting a policy, you'll likely choose between actual cash value and replacement cost coverage. Actual cash value pays out what your items are worth today, factoring in depreciation. Replacement cost, on the other hand, covers the cost to buy new items at current prices. While replacement cost policies are usually a bit more expensive, they offer better protection, especially for newer or high-value items. Understanding this difference helps you make the best choice for your needs. Renter's insurance is surprisingly affordable. On average, policies cost between $15 and $30 per month, depending on where you live, the amount of coverage you choose, and your deductible. Factors like your location, building security, and claims history can also affect your premium. For the price of a few cups of coffee each month, you can protect thousands of dollars worth of belongings and gain valuable peace of mind. Purchasing renter's insurance is a straightforward process. Start by researching different insurance companies and comparing their policies. Look for reputable providers with good customer reviews and clear coverage options. You can often get a quote online in minutes by entering some basic information about your rental and belongings. Once you've chosen a policy, you can usually purchase it online or over the phone, making the process quick and convenient. To get a renter's insurance quote, you'll need to provide some basic details. This includes your address, the type of rental property, and the estimated value of your belongings. You may also be asked about security features like smoke detectors or alarm systems, as these can affect your premium. Having this information ready makes the application process smoother and helps you get the most accurate quote. Once you've purchased a policy, it's important to read through the details carefully. Make sure you understand what's covered, what's excluded, and how to file a claim. Pay attention to your deductible, the amount you'll pay out of pocket before insurance kicks in. Knowing the ins and outs of your policy ensures there are no surprises if you ever need to use it. A deductible is the amount you pay out of pocket before your insurance covers the rest. For example, if you have a $500 deductible and a $2,000 loss, you'll pay the first $500 and your insurer will cover the remaining $1,500. Choosing a higher deductible can lower your monthly premium, but it also means you'll pay more if you need to file a claim. It's important to choose a deductible that fits your budget and risk tolerance. If you experience a loss, filing a claim is usually straightforward. Start by documenting the damage or theft, take photos, make a list of lost items, and gather any receipts if possible. Contact your insurance company as soon as possible to report the incident. They'll guide you through the process, which may include filling out forms and providing evidence. The faster you act, the sooner you can get your claim processed and your life back to normal. After you file a claim, the insurance company will review your documentation and may send an adjuster to assess the damage. The timeline for processing claims can vary, but many are resolved within a few weeks. Staying in touch with your insurer and providing all requested information helps speed up the process. Once approved, you'll receive payment for your covered losses, allowing you to replace or repair your belongings. Maintaining an up-to-date inventory of your belongings is key to a smooth claims process. Take photos or videos of your items, keep receipts for big purchases, and store this information in a safe place. Digital records are especially helpful, as they can't be lost in a disaster. Having detailed records makes it easier to prove the value of your belongings if you ever need to file a claim. Some valuable items, like jewelry, art, or collectibles, may have coverage limits under a standard renter's policy. If you own high-value possessions, consider adding a rider or endorsement to your policy. This provides extra protection for specific items, ensuring they're fully covered in case of loss or damage. Talk to your insurer about your options and make sure your most prized belongings are adequately protected. If you have roommates, it's important to know that renter's insurance typically only covers the policyholder's belongings. Your roommate's possessions aren't protected unless they're specifically listed on your policy. Each person should consider getting their own policy for full protection. This avoids confusion and ensures everyone's property is covered in case of an incident. If you have a pet, renter's insurance can help protect you from liability if your pet injures someone or damages property. However, some policies exclude certain breeds or exotic animals, so it's important to check your policy details. If your pet is covered, liability protection can help pay for medical bills or legal costs if an incident occurs. Always disclose your pets when applying for coverage. Did you know renter's insurance can protect your belongings even when you're away from home? Off-premises coverage means your items are covered if they're stolen from your car, hotel room, or even while traveling. There may be limits to how much is covered outside your rental, so check your policy for details. This feature adds an extra layer of security for renters on the go. Renters insurance policies typically renew annually. It's a good idea to review your coverage each year and update your policy if you've acquired new valuables or moved to a new place. Keeping your policy current ensures you're always fully protected. Notify your insurer of any major changes to avoid gaps in coverage. If you need to cancel or switch your renter's insurance, the process is usually simple. Contact your insurer to notify them of your decision and make sure your new policy is active before canceling the old one to avoid any gaps in coverage. Some companies may charge a small cancellation fee, so check your policy terms. Switching providers can sometimes save you money or offer better coverage. Many insurance companies offer discounts if you bundle renter's insurance with other policies, like auto or life insurance. Bundling can save you money and make managing your insurance easier. Ask your provider about available discounts and consider consolidating your policies for added convenience and savings. There are several myths about renter's insurance that can lead to confusion. Some people think it's too expensive or unnecessary if they don't own much. Others believe their landlord's insurance will cover them. In reality, renter's insurance is affordable and essential for protecting your belongings and liability. Don't let misconceptions keep you from getting the coverage you need. College students living off campus can benefit from renter's insurance, too. It protects their belongings from theft or damage and provides liability coverage. Some policies even extend coverage to dorm rooms, but it's important to check the details. Parents can often add students to their own policy, or students can purchase their own for added peace of mind. Families renting a home or apartment should also consider renter's insurance. It covers everyone listed on the policy, including children. Make sure to update your policy as your family grows or if you acquire new valuables. Renter's insurance offers peace of mind for families by protecting both possessions and liability. Seniors who rent can also benefit from renter's insurance. It protects their personal property and provides liability coverage, which is especially important for those on a fixed income. Seniors should review their policy to ensure it meets their needs and covers any special items, like medical equipment or collectibles. If you're planning a move, don't forget to update your renter's insurance. Most policies can be transferred to your new address, but you'll need to notify your insurer. Coverage may differ based on your new location, so review your policy and make any necessary adjustments. Keeping your insurance up to date ensures continuous protection during the moving process. Some landlords require tenants to have renter's insurance as part of the lease agreement. This protects both the tenant and the landlord by ensuring there's coverage for personal property and liability. If your landlord requires insurance, provide proof of coverage before moving in. Even if it's not required, having renter's insurance is always a smart choice. If you're subletting your rental, check your policy to see if coverage extends to subtenants. In most cases, subtenants need their own renter's insurance policy. This ensures everyone's belongings are protected and liability is clearly defined. Always clarify insurance responsibilities before subletting your space. If you run a business from your rental, standard renter's insurance may not cover business-related equipment or liability. You may need a separate business policy or a rider to cover work equipment and activities. Discuss your situation with your insurer to make sure you have the right protection for both your personal and business needs. Standard renter's insurance covers certain natural disasters, like fire or windstorms, but usually excludes floods and earthquakes. If you live in an area prone to these risks, consider purchasing additional coverage. Understanding what's included in your policy helps you prepare for the unexpected and avoid costly surprises. Theft is one of the most common reasons people file renter's insurance claims. Whether your belongings are stolen from your rental or even your car, renter's insurance can help you recover the value of your lost items. Be sure to report thefts to the police and your insurer promptly and provide any documentation needed to support your claim. Fire damage is another major risk covered by renter's insurance. If a fire destroys your belongings or makes your home unlivable, your policy can help pay for replacements and temporary housing. Always practice fire safety and keep your policy up to date to ensure you're protected in case of an emergency. Renter's insurance covers certain types of water damage, like burst pipes or accidental leaks. However, it usually doesn't cover flooding from natural disasters. If you're concerned about floods, ask your insurer about separate flood insurance. Knowing the difference helps you prepare for all types of water-related risks. Vandalism is another event typically covered by renter's insurance. If your property is damaged by vandals, your policy can help pay for repairs or replacements. As always, document the damage and report the incident to the police and your insurer as soon as possible to ensure a smooth claims process. If you're sued because someone was injured in your rental or you accidentally damaged someone else's property, renter's insurance provides liability coverage. This can help pay for legal fees, settlements, or judgments against you. Liability protection is a key reason to have renter's insurance, as lawsuits can be financially devastating. Some renter's insurance policies offer optional identity theft protection. This can help cover costs related to restoring your identity, such as legal fees or lost wages. If you're concerned about identity theft, ask your insurer about adding this coverage to your policy for extra peace of mind. If your rental is damaged and you need to move out temporarily, renter's insurance can help cover the cost of a hotel or short-term rental. This is part of the additional living expenses coverage. It ensures you have a safe place to stay while your home is being repaired, reducing stress during a difficult time. While renter's insurance isn't legally required in most places, some landlords or property managers may make it a condition of your lease. Even if it's not required, having renter's insurance is a smart way to protect yourself and your belongings. It's a small investment that can save you from major financial losses. There are several ways to save money on renter's insurance. Bundling with other policies, increasing your deductible, and installing security devices like smoke alarms or deadbolts can all lower your premium. Shop around and compare quotes from different providers to find the best deal. Affordable protection is within reach for most renters. Selecting the right insurance company is just as important as choosing the right policy. Look for providers with strong financial ratings, good customer service, and clear policy terms. Reading reviews and asking for recommendations can help you find a company you trust. The right provider makes the insurance process smooth and stress-free. Life changes, and so do your insurance needs. Make it a habit to review your renter's insurance policy at least once a year or whenever you experience a major life event like moving, getting married, or acquiring valuable items. Regular reviews ensure your coverage stays up to date and continues to meet your needs. In summary, renter's insurance is a simple, affordable way to protect your belongings and your financial future. It covers personal property, liability, and additional living expenses, giving you peace of mind no matter where you rent. By understanding how renter's insurance works and choosing the right policy, you can rest easy, knowing you're prepared for life's unexpected events.